Hi everyone, it's Nicole here from Sydney English Teacher and from the Successful English Learner by Sydney English Teacher. And I'd like to welcome you to episode number 44 of my Question of the Day series. Thank you so much for joining me today. I do hope that you enjoy today's topic and that you learn something new. So without waiting any longer, let's go and have a look what we're going to focus on today. The question of the day is, what is more important? Is it fluency or is it accuracy? What's more important, fluency or accuracy? Look, that's a really good question and a really interesting topic in my eyes. It's a topic that many language learners think about. And I'm sure that this question and that these thoughts all stem from the way we were first taught a language. You know, most people had their first taste of English in the traditional classroom. And there they were taught that in order to be a great English speaker, you need to be fluent. Is that what you learnt? Well, look, I'm here to tell you that that's not necessarily true. Okay, let's have a look at this topic in a little bit more detail, and that will help you understand why it's not necessary to be fluent. So, number one, what is fluency anyway? Look, everyone's idea of fluency is different. You know, everyone's understanding of fluency is different, and everyone's definition of fluency is different. So, what does fluency mean for you? Most people believe that it means speaking English perfectly or being near perfect. For other people, it's the highest step on the ladder. You know, it's the biggest goal. It's the most difficult one to achieve. Is that what you think? For many people, it's about speaking really quickly, like a native speaker, and being able to understand absolutely everything. Is that what you think? Well, I'm here to tell you that you can achieve fluency at any stage, at any level, if you bring this word back down from being something that is unreachable, and if you make it more realistic. You know, change your understanding of what fluency is. And instead of perfection or speaking quickly, think of it as being confident in your ability to communicate. Being confident in your ability to communicate at any level. Does that sound better? Yeah, I think it does too. So, having said that, now we have to talk about accuracy. So, is accuracy really important? You know, for most people, getting something right is super important, you know, especially when it comes to communicating in another language. Because, after all, you want people to understand you and for your interaction with other people to be as smooth and natural as possible. Do you agree? Well, having said that, again, just like with fluency, it's not important to be absolutely perfect in order to communicate successfully. You can make mistakes and be understood and be a great communicator in the English language. It's okay to make mistakes. Obviously, accuracy comes with time, it comes with practice. The more vocabulary you learn and use and come into contact with, the more accurately you will use it. And the same with grammar. The more grammar you learn, you meet, you practice, you use, the more you'll understand it and use it accurately. But just as with fluency, okay, this takes time and it shouldn't stop you from being a successful communicator at every level and at every stage of learning the English language. So, accuracy. Is it really so important to you to be absolutely perfect and accurate with everything when it comes to speaking English? We'll see. Next, what about you? What is your focus going to be? What will you focus on from now on? Will it be speaking quickly and maybe not being understood because of the speed? When you speak quickly, your pronunciation is not as clear. People don't understand every word you say if you speak quickly. You can use the best words, the best vocabulary, the most advanced grammar. But if you speak too quickly and not clearly, you won't be understood. So will you focus on speed, on fluency? Or will you focus on speaking slowly and aim for accuracy and aim for being understood? What's more important to you? Have you changed your mind about fluency and accuracy and exactly what they mean and what they mean to you? Have a think about it. And next, another great tip I've got here for you is observe other people. Who do you admire as an English speaker? Think about it. Who do you look up to? Is it someone you learn English with? Is it your teacher, perhaps? Is it a native speaker? Whoever it may be, okay? Use this person as an example of what you want to do moving forward. Do they speak slowly and clearly? Well, if the answer is yes, that's obviously something that resonates with you. So try to do the same. Aim to do the same. Do they speak really quickly? If that's what you admire about them, then focus on that. But again, the best advice I can give you is choose one or the other. Make a choice and stick to it. Choose to focus either on fluency, speed, or accuracy, not both. Okay? Think about what is more important to you and focus on just that. And you know what? Eventually, you will achieve both without even trying. So there you go. Some tips from me about fluency and accuracy, thinking about them a little bit differently and aiming for just one. And obviously, then, with time, you will achieve both. So, a quick review here of the most important things that I've said today. Number one, think about the definition of fluency because fluency means something different to everyone. So, what does it mean to you? What is your definition and understanding of this word? Number two, think about the goal of accuracy. Are you one of these people who is a perfectionist? Because perfectionism, especially when it comes to a language, is really not the ultimate achievement for communication success. You don't need to be perfect in order to communicate successfully. Number three, so in other words, it's okay to make a mistake or make mistakes. Number three, what's your focus? What will you focus on? Are you choosing the side of fluency or the side of accuracy? Which one of these is more important to you? Have a think about it. And number four, obviously, then choose one or the other because focusing on one will allow you to achieve that. And with time, you'll achieve both. But having said that, observe other people, the people you respect, you admire, you look up to when it comes to English, and follow their lead because obviously you admire them for a reason. So use their example and follow it. Before we finish up today, a quick bonus tip for you. Change your way of thinking. Okay, instead of focusing on speed or focusing on being perfect when it comes to speaking English, focus on communicating as best you can at any level and at every level using the tools that you have and using the language that you already know. Okay, use what you've got to communicate. Don't try to do things that you haven't learnt yet, you don't feel comfortable with yet. You haven't practiced yet. Even beginners can be successful communicators. There's absolutely nothing stopping them from being successful at communicating in English. And there's nothing stopping you either. It doesn't matter what level your English is, you can communicate successfully. Just use the tools and the knowledge that you have got and use that to your advantage. And as I said, don't focus on speed. Don't focus on being perfect. Instead, focus on communicating successfully, and you will be able to do that. So, if you have any questions at all about today's episode, please get in touch and ask. And if you have any other questions or requests for future topics you'd like me to talk about, please get in touch as well. I'd love to help you and to feature your question on a future episode. That would be great. Make sure you come and join me in my learning community. I've got thousands of English learners from all over the world learning with me, and I'd love for you to be one of them too. So come on over to my YouTube channel, subscribe to my videos there. Come and join me over on Facebook, in my Facebook group, on my Facebook page, where there are so many posts every single day, mini lessons, practice opportunities, you name it, every area of the English language. I also have a really user-friendly website and blog filled with lots of learning resources for you, so go and have a look, please. And obviously, if you'd like to go into a little bit more detail, you're more than welcome to join any of my online courses or programs and to join my learning library. Sounds great. So, thank you very, very much for joining me today. I do hope that you enjoyed this topic, that it made you think a little bit about what is more important, and that from now on, you will focus just on one of those areas. And more importantly, you will focus on communicating successfully instead of speaking really, really quickly or trying to be perfect. Thank you so much, everyone, and have a wonderful day.